The vintage is just the year the grapes were picked. That's it. Hi there, I'm Dine Caroline, and you're watching Learn Wine with Caroline. Today we're going to talk about vintage wine. What is vintage wine? So basically, this is one of those weird wine words that means something really basic. The vintage is just the year the grapes were picked. That's it. That's the number, the year number you'll see on the label. Not the year it was bottled, but the year the grapes were picked. For more wine vocab, get my free Crucial Wine Vocab Guide. The link is in the description. The vintage matters because every year has different weather, which is going to result in different growing conditions for the grapes. This might mean that over a cold year you have great whites coming out of a region, but the reds didn't get enough sun. Or that in an extra hot year, everything is super ripe and you get really high alcohol wines. In general, this is more of an issue in cooler or moderate climates where weather varies a lot from year on year, like France or Germany, while in hot places like Spain and Argentina, it won't be as influential. To be honest, vintage is something that matters less for quality these days than it used to. With modern technology, winemakers can pretty easily adjust their wines to make them consistent year on year. Weather can certainly affect crop size. For example, a late spring frost that wipes out the grape buds, or a summer hailstorm destroying the crop, which happens. A smaller crop size will often have an effect on prices, but it's not likely to affect the quality that much. Sometimes you see NV or even MV on a label, most often with sparkling wines. This means non-vintage or multi-vintage. It means the wines are blended year on year to make something that is really consistent. This developed in Champagne because it's a place that historically was really on the edge of being too cold to make good wine. So they hedged their bets by blending between the years, which protected them with backup wine in case of a bad year. The best Champagne harvests with good volumes will be declared as vintage years, and then the wine will be made just from the grapes of that year, and it will have the year on the label. These are going to be more expensive, and they make a really big deal out of them, for marketing. For the average consumer, I would not worry too much about vintage. The wine you're buying at your local wine shop is ready to drink now, and it should be good. A challenging year for a winemaker probably won't show up much in your glass these days, and it is really something that's only worth worrying about for serious collectors, in which case they would do their research on it anyway. So that's it for vintage wine. If you're interested in more Crucial Wine Vocab, make sure to head to the link in the description of this video for my free Wine Vocab Guide download. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your fellow wine lovers. Cheers.